Ciney is an artist. I'm Randis. I'm almost 30 years old. I've been in music since 2010. Let me show you how we do it in Uganda. Let me show you how we do it in Uganda. I do Afro rap. I always like to put a little bit of my identity, the African touch, in my music. I love people. I'm a God-fearing woman. I'm a mother.
You faced a crisis, you lived a harder life, you were brought up, never had a parent talk.
I was born in Gabon, Libreville. I was born as a firstborn in my family. Our grandparents flew the country in 1959. So some went to Congo, others Tanzania, others Kenya, yeah, like that. So one of my uncle went to Gabon. I don't know how he ended up there. Then he called up my mom. So my mom went there and yeah, you know, she had me there. Yeah, so we came back when I was 3, so I wouldn't say that I really know a lot about that country. I went back in 2011, but for like 3 months, just to know, okay, the place I was born from and all that. But yeah, so I was raised here. Before, I didn't know that I would do music, but I remember that everyone who could see me that time, they were like, "You will be a star." And I'm like, "I'll be a star? How?" Yeah, something like that. What pushed me a lot to do it is that I had a feeling that I can do it. 1, 2, there were low number of women in music, especially when it comes to hip hop, that also like really pushed me, like, you can do this, you can do, go contribute, you know. And it's something that I really enjoy, and my music's not just like I want people to dance and feel the beat. No, I want to leave a small part of music, of what I want to tell people, how I feel about things. And I think that's why, and when it comes to music, I think it's a language that everyone understands. Music really needs time. It needs you to take 1, 3, 4 days in the studio, and it was hard for me, you know, having 2 little kids and school, and you like that whole thing of being a mother. It was new for me, so I was like, okay, let me take a pause a little bit and see if I can, you know, first of all, find time for myself, then music, because, you know, music is part of me and I cannot do it when I'm not really free. So I've decided to actually do music again because not only my soul was pushing me to do it, and even through all that time, I could go to the studio. I kept on doing music low-key. Then by this time, I decided to come back. My first baby is joining school soon, and you know, they're grown. I can now do other things. I can go to work. I can, you know, go hustle. So I think it is the right time for me. Now I have actually big reasons to actually work hard and do something that I love the most. Is my choice, you know. I never thought there would be a day you wake up in the morning and you cannot cross your gate. Yeah, so it was too much. People have been depressed, people lost jobs and all that. So I was like, I'm not going to come back in a way of telling them, you know, women, get your money, or, you know, this preaching way of mine. I was like, let's have a life a little bit, let's dance a little bit, you know. And it's something that I missed so much. So that song means that, woo, Ciney is back, you know. I am here and I can feel that I'm alive. I can do this. It has been so hard even before. At least you can say that there were concerts, but trust me, when we started music, we were doing concerts for free. Or sometimes they promise you money, they don't give you money. Music, if you're doing music, especially here on this market, for money, you cannot last. Even if COVID stops the concert and all that, but there are some other benefits. Let's not always look at that negative part. Now, digital platforms have got really lift up. You know, people now know that, you know, if a song is out, where do you get it? It's on your YouTube channel, YouTube pays, and other social media platforms pays. And we never actually paid attention before COVID came. We do music just because we love music and we want to express whatever is inside us. All I need is people to actually listen to my music, feel my music, dance to my music while they are. And I know that they can still receive my music even if there's a pandemic. Producers have changed. I'm still trying to see who am I going to connect the most, you know, and who will understand my crazy ideas, you know, to give it a life. But yes, I'm in the studio. I am still working, and yes, before we used to, you know, you release one song, you wait for like 6 months, but now it has changed. I think it's a song every then. So I'm in the studio, and I am trying to put my heart out and my soul. You know, expect more music. My next project should come in September. Dear, it's hard. It's hard. And okay, I have, I would say that my partner really helps me. Being a mother is not something that you go in an institution, they give you task 1, 2, 3, 4, you have to do this, and you have to really first learn those tasks, how you're going to handle them, pressure is too much. I found out that like motherhood is something that it comes. You know, you always find a way to manage. You can never be a perfect mother, but again, you cannot just sit and wait everything to fall on your head. So it is hard, but I started by actually studying like a normal, a full-time job to see, okay, can I even manage to leave my kids for like 7 hours and I come back and they're fine? You know, I started like that slowly. But now, yeah, I can actually take time, go to the studio. I cannot spend the time I used to spend before. Yeah, I have to know that. And people that you work with, when they know that you're a mother, there's that flexibility. I've seen that. They will understand that if you have 4 hours, then it's 4 hours. And you too, me too, when I'm in the studio, I have to maximize my 4 hours that I have so that I can do this. So it's not easy, but again, it's a discipline and just being organized. I like the fact that everyone now understands, okay, if I'm good at this, let me just stay in that corner, you understand? And there's that collaboration. If a fellow artist can actually write a good song, you actually got them and you're like, you know, can we collaborate? And it's good. But before, everyone was a star in their corner. Yeah, music has improved. We are getting there. International channels are playing our music. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing. And there's this variety, you know, everyone is not doing the same thing. Everyone is actually doing their crazy ideas, artistic ideas. And you look at it and you're like, okay, even if there are those critics, but it adds that flavor. I always like to have someone who is way better than me because I like perfection. I can write my own songs, but I have realized that those ones that I collaborated with others were great songs. This one also, Peace Jolis actually contributed. And there's another guy, he's not yet like on this platform, but he's called Kevin, he's very good. He contributed also on the writing of the song, and even the producer himself. The sexual harassment, we found that in actually other sectors, not only music. So one thing they have to think about is you don't have to trade your body for something that you know that you can do it. There's always a way, and everyone is not the same. You know, there's some people who would say, actually women would offer. Why? Because this woman, they told her that for you to be a star, you have to do this. And she would come actually offering, I know that for me to be a star, I have to offer. And maybe this person that you're offering right now is not interested. Trust me. So let's forget about that thing, okay? Whoever asks you, I want this for you to be a star, no way. That one person is not the only person you need, okay? And you cannot give that exchange to everyone. So don't be scared. You will meet challenges in every sector you will go. But if you're choosing now music, don't be scared. Come express yourself. If one is asking you for this, try another one and say a big no. A big no. So this person will either choose to stay with you as a friend and help you or get away. They're looking at their satisfaction, their few seconds satisfaction. They're not looking at the future of this person, the husband to this person, the kids to this person. They're just being selfish in that moment. And I'm very sure it is not the love for music. It is just the love for body. It should not be an exchange. You want money? Let me fail actually to give you money. Let me fail to give you money. Ask me money and you're like, okay, for me to produce this song is 500. Let me fail on that. But don't ask me, hello, because this body, you cannot buy it. Okay, what if it was the other way around? What if also these guys, like everything you want to do, we are women who have power at some point. You're like, okay, you have to, how would they feel? It's not fair. It's not. These people have sisters, they have mothers, they have grandmothers, they have aunties. And how you're doing it, how you're treating this woman, trust me, that other woman that you really care about is somewhere else being treated in a way that you don't know. So let's just be fair for each other. And tomorrow it can be your daughter, for God's sake. So they should just get back to their senses. If you're in a relationship and you treat yourself, your boyfriend or fiancé knows that you love music and something that you want to do, I am very sure they will support. You can stand up if you love, let's say, craft. You can still do your craft. You can still go to work. You can still open a shop, stand up and do what you love the most. Really, you can go back to school. You can do anything, even if you have kids. I want to impact people's lives. I don't want. If people see me, they're like, they pity. They're like, oh, poor woman, look at her. No, I actually want people to see me and they're like, oh, we can do this, and oh, there's some good music. Oh, you can be a good mother. Oh, you can dress up and look beautiful. Yeah, I want to be a good example. Let me just call it like that. I have my sisters. I don't want them to look at me and they're like, oh, life is not interesting. No, life is actually very interesting. Yeah, and I want to be one of those people who can show that it is very possible. And coming from a woman, trust me, yeah, it means you have come up from a lot of challenges. And if I can do it, someone else can do it as well. I have daughters. Hey, I have to actually, be a good example for them. Yeah.